So you're on the verge of writing your very first book, and you're wondering, how long should this book be? Well, my friend, you're in the right place because what we're going to do today is we're going to dive deep and talk about what those expectations are and really change the narrative around what that looks like. Cool fact, the second most read book in the world, next to the Bible, which is number one, is Harry Potter. And Harry Potter is this big, hefty, long fiction book that people clearly love a ton. And so when I'm working with new clients, they're often having this expectation that our books must be that bulky as well. But I'm here to change the narrative around what your book length needs to look like. The first thing that I want you to really consider is, what is the big overarching theme and the goal of what you want people to take away when they read your book. And as you contemplate and consider this, I want you to think about, how hefty does a book need to be for you to be able to give them exactly what it is that you're hoping they gain from your book. Now, the truth is, it could have been this big, hefty, lengthy book, but I firmly believe that I can give information without giving a lot of fluff. A big mistake I find that so many authors make is they set the intention that the book needs to be 250 pages. They write out the content and they get about 150 pages in. And then they feel like because they didn't hit the 250 page mark, they either throw in the proverbial towel or they fill it with a bunch of fluff. Have you ever read a book like that? I know I have. And so when I think about the big overarching theme of books, I want you to really consider, how long does that book need to be for you to really give what it is people came to get? And I want you to remember that you don't have to bulk this book up just to hit some proverbial page mark number. The goal is to be effective and efficient in the way in which you write. The truth is, we live in a microwave mentality society where we want things and we want it quick. And so we have to think of our readers in that same way. Sure, could they get lost in a 400-page book? Of course. But when we think of nonfiction books specifically, people want the information that it contains, and they want it in a cohesive and concise manner. And so considering that from the writer's perspective, how can you effectively do this, but still also get your point across? For fiction books like novels and such, most of those books fall somewhere between like 50,000 to 100,000 plus words, okay? And for nonfiction books, most of those books are around 25,000 to 50,000 words. So somewhere between like 100 to 200 pages. Now, again, this is 100% an average, so that it gives you a frame of reference when you begin to write. But if you're writing a novel, that's a little shorter. It's a novella. And if you're writing a fiction or a nonfiction book that is a little bit shorter, that's okay as well, because it could be bite-sized, but it could still be very, very impactful. I read a book one time that was 25 pages long that sat with me. It actually was an ebook, and it was so profound and so powerful, and I think about this all the time. And then I've read books that are 250 pages and I've not gotten anything from them. I share this so that you can see that word count is meaningless. Truly, it's the value that your book is going to provide that you want to put your attention and your focus on. If you're done letting page count be that very thing that's keeping you stuck and stagnant and you're ready to birth your book baby, I have just a thing for you. In my complimentary Write Your Book in 30 Days training, I pull back the curtains and I walk you through the exact steps that I took to write, publish, and prosper off of my books and to become a best-selling author. And I want to teach you how to do the same. So definitely join us using the link in the notes below, and I can't wait to see you there.